that it did. This is a burden that I will carry for the rest of my life, as I am filled with deep remorse. A remorse matched only by the gratitude I have that she's still alive. I thank God every day that Allie still has the opportunity to share her creative life with the world. I remain deeply saddened by everything surrounding this case, and I continue to wish healing and peace for everyone affected. I'm grateful to those who have supported me during this process, and I intend to remain focused on sobriety, recovery, and accountability. Thank you.
Nick Pasqual, an actor with a brief appearance on How I Met Your Mother, has now been sentenced to 32 years to life in prison after a Los Angeles case involving Hollywood makeup artist Allie Shehorn reached its latest court milestone. The sentence came on June 2, 2026, nearly 2 years after the attack that brought the case into public attention, and just weeks after a jury found Pasqual guilty of attempted murder and other felony counts. But the reason this case is being revisited now is not only the length of the sentence, it is the timeline leading up to it, including the restraining order, the earlier arrest, the testimony in court, and the statement released after sentencing. For verified entertainment updates without the rumors, subscribe to Startline Entertainment. Pasqual's name first drew broader attention because of his acting credits. He appeared in a 2011 episode of How I Met Your Mother and had other small screen and film credits, including work connected to Rebel Moon. Shehorn, meanwhile, was known professionally as a makeup artist, with credits connected to projects including Rebel Moon, Babylon, and Mean Girls. According to public reporting, Pasqual and Shehorn had dated, but by May 2024, the relationship had become part of a legal record. People reported that Pasqual was arrested on May 18, 2024, on a felony domestic violence-related charge involving Shehorn, then released later that same day on a $50,000 bond. 2 days later, Shehorn filed for a restraining order. The next key date was May 23, 2024. Prosecutors said Pasqual broke into Shehorn's home in the Los Angeles area early that morning and attacked her with a knife. Shehorn survived, but the injuries were severe, and the case quickly moved from a celebrity-adjacent headline into a serious domestic violence prosecution. After the attack, prosecutors said Pasqual fled California. He was later detained at a U.S. Mexico border checkpoint in Sierra Blanca, Texas. At that stage, he was facing charges that included attempted murder, residential burglary, and a domestic violence-related injury count. Because the case was still pending then, the proper legal wording at the time was accused and alleged. That changed in May 2026. ABC 7 reported that Pasqual was found guilty of attempted murder, first-degree residential burglary with a person present, and injuring a spouse, cohabitant, fiancé, boyfriend, girlfriend, or child's parent. Entertainment Weekly also reported that the verdict included a forcible rape conviction tied to a separate part of the case. That detail is part of the legal record as reported, but the focus here remains on the public court outcome and sentencing status. During the trial, Shehorn testified about the relationship and the events leading up to the attack. ABC 7 reported that she appeared in court with visible scars and described a prior violent confrontation before the breakup. At sentencing, she delivered a victim impact statement, telling the court she remembered wondering whether her life was going to end. Pasqual was also given an opportunity to address the court. ABC 7 reported that he said, "Allie did not deserve what happened, and that no words could form an adequate apology." But the judge questioned the sincerity of that remorse, citing a recorded phone call in which the judge said Pasqual mocked Shehorn's experience. After sentencing, Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman released a statement saying Shehorn's trial testimony was crucial in securing the guilty verdict, and that the case showed how domestic violence can escalate into life-threatening violence. Pasqual's representatives also released a statement saying he remains saddened by everything surrounding the case and intends to focus on sobriety, recovery, accountability, and a respectful appellate process. The Startline takeaway is that this story should not be treated as a shocking celebrity headline first. The public record shows a legal timeline. An arrest, a restraining order, A violent attack, a border detention, a trial, a conviction, and now a sentence. The entertainment connection explains why the case drew national attention, but the court record is what defines the story. What viewers should avoid assuming is that a famous show credit makes the case bigger than the legal facts. Pasqual's How I Met Your Mother appearance is the searchable hook, but the confirmed update is the sentence and the court's findings. As of now, the clearest public status is that Nick Pasqual has been sentenced to 32 years to life, while his side has indicated an appellate process may follow.